Hey, it's Mike. Can you hear me? Okay. I definitely find it strange that my voice sounds a lot higher than it actually sounds to me. This is my first time coming back to the game in about 2 months or so. So I'm gonna be doing a new character, even though I have like 6 others. Also, by the way, Mike, I made you a moderator. I made my friend Matt a moderator too, but he isn't going to be able to make it today. At least as far as I know. Also, can you hear the game? Because I don't know if you're able to or not. Mostly because it won't register on my laptop. But it's registering on my headphones. I'll try turning it up a little. I had to turn it down originally because when I was listening to it on my computer, it sounded really loud. Okay. Okay. I'll start the stream now and people can just join throughout. Basically, there is 5 races that you can choose from in this game. In the first game, there was only the humans, but they've since then, in the second game, which is this one, added 4 more races. There's the Char, the humans, the Norns, the Azura, and the Sylvari. I was wondering if you wanted to pick the race. If not, then I can pick it. Oh, the Char. I like to call... oh, okay. The Sylvari. I have only one Sylvari character. I'll just go male just because I can. Was there any specific class you wanted, or did you just want me to pick that? As far as I know, the top 3 classes are heavyweight classes. Okay. Okay, I'll pick. Let's see. Basically, the top 3 classes are heavyweights. The ones in the middle are medium weight classes, and the ones on the bottom are lightweight classes. I'll go for Mesmer. It's been a while since I've made a Mesmer. And now for the complicated process that is designing my character. I barely put effort into this. I actually need to re-download Skyrim. And it ended up since I got my whole computer issue fixed, it actually ended up uninstalling all of my games. So it ended up deleting my level 44 character on Skyrim, which I was upset about. I am not doing this hairstyle. I like this one. Let's go blue hair. I'm gonna skip this. Oh, Borderlands 2? My dad played through, I believe he played through Borderlands and Borderlands 2. I haven't seen him play it in a while, though, but when I saw him play it, it looked like a really cool game. The only problem I had with it was that it's a first-person shooter, and I'm not the biggest fan of first-person shooters. Overwatch has been my only exception. Let's go purple eyes to match the armor. Yeah, I play Overwatch. I haven't played it in a while, though. I took a short break just because of how annoying it was for me to deal with all of the new players to the game. My first game, we ended up getting spawn camped by an entire team of Widowmakers, I believe it is. They just kept sniping us every time we tried to walk out, because my team was so dumb to realize that they shouldn't walk out of spawn like that. I'm just gonna leave the armor color as is, but change a couple things around. Okay, now we get to the part that actually affects our storyline. Based on what we pick from here, besides this option, pretty much entirely affects how our main character's story goes out, even into the 2 expansions that they have, because they bring it back eventually. I'm just gonna go Phantom of Sorrow, I've never picked it. This makes a big difference in the storyline. Let's go Charm. This one's also very important. Based on whichever one we pick decides what starts out for our storyline. I'm just gonna go Green Knight. I've always found the Green Knight storyline to actually be pretty interesting. Oh yeah, they bring this part back in Heart of Thorns. It doesn't pop up much in the main storyline, but once you get to Heart of Thorns, which is the first expansion of the 2, they bring this back a lot. The Psycho doesn't matter as much, but it does make a slight difference in the main storyline. I'm gonna do Cycle of Dust. Okay, that's understandable. I just don't understand why it was only uploading the last 2 hours of the stream. That makes absolutely no sense. It should have uploaded the entire thing. And we also now get to the part that I suck at the most. Naming my character. I've never had good names. So if you have any name suggestions, Mike, feel free to post them. Because I'm going to attempt to think of a good name. Well, we're both gonna struggle at this then. We get to struggle together, which gets to be fun. Actually, I have an idea. I think that should work. Let's just go with Logan Leaf Green. Why not? It's a pretty good name. I'll let this play out just because there's a little introduction to the race that I picked.
I am Silvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die. I dream of battle. The voices of my people whisper of warfare and the storm of combat. I see a knight in armor, fierce with challenge. He offers me the gift of courage. The dream hints at my future. I see friendly faces, good and noble folk. They need me. I must keep them safe. The devouring force threatens all of Tyria. I will stand against that danger. On this, the eve of my awakening, I feel fire in my blood. And yet I sense darkness approaching. Something intrudes upon the trail. It blocks the path to my awakening. Before I can enter the world, I must first face this evil and vanquish it. I am summoned by the dream. This is my story.
That mask, though. So basically, that's just the intro for the race. It changes entirely based on what you pick. And also, the loading might be kind of glitchy, just because it's not used to running on my computer. We're on this dual setup, so it might glitch out ever so slightly. Basically, it all starts here. If I wanted to, I could just skip this entire thing, but I'll talk to Keith.
Can you see me? Dreamer, I am Keith. I need your help. Can you hear me where you are within the dream?
Within the dream? What does that mean? Why do you look transparent?
I am in Tyria, a land far away. Soon you'll awaken here, but for now you live in the dream. I can't explain right now. We must hurry. Something is poisoning the dream.
Poisoning the dream? Of course, I will do whatever I can to help you. But why me?
Your spirit is strong. Do not underestimate yourself. Head to the far embankment, and I'll meet you there.
We're being attacked.
I don't know.
I have this
I've
tome
never
of
felt
knowledge,
anything
but I'm just going to ignore it for now.
Please.
This way. Those hounds are an aspect of the poison. The foe must be close. I know it looks grim, but you must.
Okay. One main thing that is different from this game compared to some other games is that there is events. This game mainly came out during one of WoW's declines, minor declines. So they decided to integrate events which basically everybody can participate in, and then everybody gets a reward for participating.
Stand your ground. The attackers will meet us.
Run, miscreant. Not if I'm under too much. I'll get this bridge reformed.
Okay, there's the event.
Have wisdom to share.
There's a funny thing that you can do here. You can, if you time it right, you can actually walk on this bridge before it completely forms. There. I find that a really cool thing that that ArenaNet never actually noticed. Gotta wait for Keith to get here. I can kill these hounds if I want, but the event won't start until until Keith gets here.
Something's happening.
I will say that
feel
that once you get to max level and you've gotten 100% map completion and explored all of the
Only for a few minutes.
expansions, this game does get kind of repetitive, but the main thing that most people go for once they've completed everything is they try to craft legendary items, which take a long time to make. I haven't managed to make one yet, but I'm currently working on one. Basically, at this point, we just have to kill enough hounds to trigger the boss. Okay, here's the boss. First major boss of the storyline. And this is a cutscene that cannot be skipped, sadly.
Had enough?
And this game does have something where basically that the more players there are, it actually slowly increases the boss's damage and health in order to make it more challenging. So that way you can't have 50 people pile on top of one boss then insta-kill it. We got it.
The dream is safe from this poison thanks to you. See each other.
There's a lot of chat right at the beginning of the game.
I was fighting a great evil. Are we safe? Keith! Where is Keith?
Steady, sapling. You just woke. You were calling out in your dream. Keith was just here, but she had to go speak to the Pale Tree.
She and I fought side by side against the poison in the dream. I saw the shadow of a terrible dragon, and I felt the dream call upon me to defeat it.
By the tree. A wild hunt so soon, and such a momentous task. To be a valiant of the wild hunt is a difficult charge. Bear this calling with pride.
I will. But how do I begin? One does not simply awaken and rush off to face a dragon.
You start here in our forest. There were others hurt in the dream. They could use your help. Besides, it'll be fine training for a new valiant.
You can't stop thinking about what must be done. It gnaws at you and climbs your soul.
So we leveled up.
Parasitic vine.
That sounds unpleasant.
This game has actually changed quite a bit since I started playing it about, I'd say a good, probably 4 or 5 years ago. Originally,
Pardon me. I'd like to talk to
so basically originally,
Welcome to a...
while you were, there was a lot of things that have changed. Basically, one of the things that's changed is you used to actually get hero it's hero points, but I believe they've been changed to skill points, or it's the other way around. There also never used to be a task here. Basically, every time you talk to a scout like I just did, there's these hearts that show up on the map, and they're basically just tasks you have to complete, and every time you complete one, you get a huge experience boost. And then after that, you can buy stuff from the merchant. And they also ended up changing it so that you unlock a new part of the story every 10 levels. Originally, it would increase just by about 1 or 2 levels every time, but they changed it to increase every 10 levels. So I have to get to level 10 before I can unlock the next part of the story. And one thing I forgot to mention, for a Mesmer, you get, every time that you attack enough times, you end up getting a clone based on your abilities, and they basically allow you to get more damage on the enemy and distract them. And after you kill the enemy, the clones disappear. And also, with every class, they can wield different weapons, and they all have different abilities on them. So my sword abilities will differ from my I believe it's scepter abilities. Yeah, it's scepter. There, completed the first heart. And since they've also changed it so that everything across all of your characters connects, including the amount of money and stuff that you've gained, like this karma, I have a lot of stuff. I have 283 gold. I have way too much.
I'm sworn to protect this place.
Take care of yourself.
And then obviously they have the whole menu here where you can see all your gear. Just gonna use this to speed up the process a little. I have a bunch on my other characters, but I'm not gonna do the whole speed boost to max level thing. I'll just keep going. I'll just keep getting stuff as I go. There's actually one thing I forgot over here. You can also ignore, unless I feel like I want to, I'll ignore this whole mounts thing that they recently added with the new expansion pack. It basically just allows me to get on something like in World of Warcraft and just ride it around faster. So unless I feel like it's absolutely necessary, I'll probably just avoid using mounts. Just because I want to do the classic Guild Wars 2 experience until I get to the second expansion where the mounts do come in.
Would you like me to hold it?
Okay. See you when you get back, Mike. Got absolutely destroyed. What's duel? There we go. Level 4.
We fight against nightmares here.
I feel furious!
This guy's gonna get beat up by a tiny Savari. I can see my sword hanging in midair.
All things have a right to grow. Act with wisdom.
There's a Char. I like to call Chars giant cats. Just because they look like a giant cat. Oh yeah, I like this heart. This heart's cool. There it is. He does not want to work. This guy does not want to work. Yep, he's not going to work. So like I said, I just gotta go around killing fireflies and mosquitoes. You little spark fly, get out of here. Oh, there's an event. Gotta protect the Sylvan Hounds. Welcome back, Mike. The event just started. I gotta protect these hounds from these spiders. And the more players there are, the more spiders that spawn to make it even harder. But if the hound's health gets below, I believe it's 33%, then they end up getting poisoned. And if we don't hit them with a bucket of water in time, they end up dying. I'm the exact same with spiders, but only with the big ones. If it's a big spider, I'm going to run from it. If it's a small spider, I'll just squash it. And these are big spiders.
I'm out of endurance.
Seems like the other person that was helping me left.
That's cause for celebration.
Well, I'm level 5 now. Oh yeah, you can see down here, one thing that they added that I believe World of Warcraft... Actually, that I believe World of Warcraft doesn't do this. But after you hit a high enough level and you join a certain area that's a lot lower level, it down levels you in order to make sure that your stats are more in line with the enemies in the area, just that we don't walk around instant killing them. And they also made it so that it's a lot easier to get through the first 20 levels, since a lot of people were quitting the game since it was too hard to level up. So they made the first 20 levels easier. Now he's about to drop below HP. Yep, there he is. I don't see a water bucket.
Live well.
Hope that hound's dead. Yeah, I do not see any water buckets. Oh my gosh. Do you know if Michelle will be able to come to the stream? I completely understand if she can't. And we win the event. Oh, these spiders do not like me. Leave me alone. My main question is how the heck the spiders are this big. I don't want to know what they ended up eating to get that big. Huh, that's weird. It's happened with a couple of small streamers that, like really small streamers that I've watched, where I have notifications turned on, but I don't ever get the notification that they're streaming. I don't know why that happens. Oh yeah, there's a Vista over here. There's a bunch of random vistas lying around all of the maps where once you get to them and you check them, it basically gives you a nice view of the area every time that you go through them. They don't put as many on the maps just because it'd be tedious to constantly look for like 20 vistas. So they generally only put about 6 or 7 on the main story maps. For Heart of Thorns, there's like 9 or 10 per map, which is a lot. Leave me alone, troll. And he's dead. He did not stand a chance. At least the good thing is that whenever you go into a Vista, they actually give you invincibility, so that way you aren't just randomly killed by an enemy while you're watching the view. So I think that was a good addition. These guys are coming to life. You know, they're on fire. I'm gonna revive this guy. Wait, what? Oh. I completely forgot that happens. I can only imagine the horrific things my character has to see when that actually happens. No, he's dead. Oh. That guy just completely destroyed that grub. Whoa, what's this? What's going on here? I think there's an event starting. Yeah, I think an event is starting, because I don't know. Normally the Risen don't come in this far in. Oh, that guy's just gonna completely annihilate the Risen. Yeah, this person is completely destroying the Risen. Okay, level 6. Great. I'm gonna go with Great Sword. I believe I have the ability to do offhand stuff now. Yep, there we go. Then I believe I can swap it the other way around. Okay, the scepter is only main hand. And I equip the Great Sword.
Live well.
I'll get this.
Farewell.
Is there anything else I'm missing around here? I have to be the perfectionist I am and get 100% map completion. For at least for this zone. I have Overwatch for the PC. I do not have it on any consoles. And then the whole dodging introduction.
Who's in trouble? Please head north and help him.
I can play it with you if you want to. I would just have to re-download it. I have it on my computer. I just would have to re-download the game entirely, since I ended up uninstalling it. Well, it mainly got uninstalled from my whole computer issue. Oh, this event. Gonna activate these pods. There is a lot of people here.
Keep it together.
Gotta survive all these waves, then if I remember correctly, there's a boss that spawns. I believe they debuffed him from a champion to a veteran, which veterans have the bronze circle around them, and then champions have a gold circle around them, and legendaries have a purple, like, sword circle around them. I believe this guy got debuffed from a veteran, debuffed from a champion to a veteran. Gotta wait for this guy to start talking. And here's the first. Okay, they changed it to hero points from skill points. So now it's hero points. So when I click on this, I actually get a hero point.
I intend to find out what.
I don't unlock hero points till level 11, but you can use them to unlock certain abilities and skills for your class that are specific to only your class. Oh yeah, he got debuffed to a veteran. He was actually pretty hard as a champion. There he is. A giant frog. He should go down pretty fast. Yeah, he's going down really fast. And dead. He did not stand a chance.
Wild hunt.
Oh yeah, they have certain areas where they turn off mounts. Since if you have a certain mount, you can actually jump all the way up there, which is the end of a cool puzzle that they have. I'm gonna go over here and get this heart and then do it, and then do the jumping puzzle. It's a pretty long jumping puzzle, so I'll only do the first part of it. The second part's incredibly hard, and I have to be, I believe, level 10 to actually survive in there. The next heart here actually introduces the main enemy for the Sylvari. Basically, you have to infiltrate what is the Nightmare Court that's trying to basically corrupt all the Sylvari. And you basically have to infiltrate their base and slow them down. The thing I have noticed is that if you actually do certain abilities, that it actually ends up kicking you out of the area. And if you do the bad option here, it actually lowers the amount completed on the heart and gives you a bad effect for it. Oh yeah, this is my favorite part of the entire area. I'm gonna try and convince this guy in the completely wrong way. And he knows I'm not real, so now he's going to die. And now he's dead. And now I can let the villagers run.
Thank you. I feel whole again.
This guy's doing it. What's this guy doing inside a wall?
I should be fine now.
Okay. There's another hero point over here that I'm going to go do. This one's pretty hard if you don't deal enough damage to deal with it. So I think I need to take this down fast. Okay, got it. Yes, if you end up messing with me, you're just gonna end up dying almost immediately from my great sword. As you've probably noticed, there's a cool thing with waypoints where it allows you to teleport around to certain parts of the map. Basically just enables you to travel a lot faster. Now I get to do this jumping puzzle. It's basically a little extra thing that Arena ended up adding in as an extra challenge for players that want to explore the map. From my experience, from all the jumping puzzles I've done, this one's the hardest one in the game. The first time I went through this, I didn't even know that there was a second part, but the first part alone took me about half an hour to get through. The second part took me about an hour just because there's a bunch of complicated jumps in it. And you can easily hit your head on everything. Yeah, I really enjoy fast travel methods. I play WoW, but there is the main thing that I don't like about World of Warcraft is just the fact that before you can actually travel around the map really fast, you have to get to a high enough level to get mounts to get around faster. This is the chest for the first part. I got a map scrap. Yeah, that's really the only thing I don't like about WoW. It's just the fact that it takes so long to get around the map. Oh, I fell. And I'm dead. That is the first death for this character. Is there anything else I have to find? I'm gonna go talk to the merchant over here. I don't want to know the pain my character had to endure before he ended up dying from that fall. It must have been incredibly painful. Ooh, a staff. I'm gonna use a staff. I'm gonna go back over here. I will say that I don't want to ever have to endure that kind of fall. I don't want to have to go through that kind of pain.
Life is discovery.
I'll let the next scout talk this time since I ignored the other one.
During your travels, you will find adventure at every turn. But do not forget where you come from. The heart of all cultures is farming and commerce. To this end, the Sylvari of Argham Wild serve as providers to all of the grove, be it gathering from the water's edge or farming from within the heart of the jungle.
That's basically what happens if you actually listen to the scouts. You can still find the hearts around the maps without the scouts, but they're really hard to find if it's your first time playing through the game. So I generally recommend talking to the scouts for anybody that does play the game. A couple of my friends have considered playing the game, but none of them have actually told me if they have downloaded it yet. Oh yeah, I've had those kinds of dreams before, but the main first dream I had about heights was that I was being carried in the air by a pterodactyl over the ocean that then dropped me into the ocean. That was not a very enjoyable dream. And now I get to be a giant plant monster, and I get to beat up grubs by punching them. Beat up this grub, because why not? I'm gonna punch him. There's an event that happens around here, but it very rarely happens. I've only ever seen it about 3 times in the 4 or 5 years I've been playing this game. You can complete this heart without transforming, but I'm just transforming because I haven't done it in a while. The way he's moving looks incredibly strange. For some transformations, there's a time limit. It's mainly the ones that come from the tonics and potions that you can get from crafting, where you can only stay transformed for like 15 minutes. But for transformations for events and hearts around the map, there isn't really a limit, since they actually give you abilities that you can use to force yourself out of the transformation. I gotta wait for the ability. There we go. Oh, there's a bunch of spiders. I gotta punch baby spiders. This is not fun. I'm gonna transform it. I'm gonna get rid of this transformation. Forgot to dye part of my armor. Just gonna put random dyes on that apply to the class. You probably also if you notice, this area is actually the exact same place where the Sylvari dream takes place. It actually took me quite a while to notice that. I only noticed after I decided to hang out in this area with one of my old-time Guild Wars 2 friends, and he pointed out this whole bridge.
I'm wilting. Need more endurance.
There's another vista. And there's a bunch of spiders conveniently placed near it.
Had enough? I'm on a roll.
I see there's 5 people watching. Did the 2 people that joined want to introduce themselves? Oh, one of them left. This is also another way that you can get hero points by going to places of interest and communing them. Yeah, I said I have the whole interface thing for the stream options. I have the live stream area open, and I noticed that there was 5 people watching. And now it says there's 4. Who is the hidden 4th person? This is one of those hearts that takes a while to complete when there's a lot of people around. Since you have to kill a bunch of the nightmare courtiers that try to come and attack the base, and enough of them. if all 4 of these wardens get taken down, then an event starts where they start raiding this warden base. There should be other things around here. Oh yeah, there's a web here. So there's a couple other things I can do around here. But it's not much. It's mostly just revolves around killing the nightmare courtiers. Another person joins. Who is the other hidden person that is joined?
Hey, hey.
Ah, dang, they left again.
I feel furious.
If you heard my door open, it was my mom coming in. She was dropping off a cord for my charger since the cord ended up breaking. And yes, I do mean people. Yes, I do mean people on my stream. There's a 4th person that still will not introduce themselves.
Might and glory.
Whoever the 4th person is, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Feel free to chat whenever. There's a nightmare courtier. This part takes so long to complete. It's super tedious. But I got it done now. Gonna see what the merchant's offering. I'm almost gonna get the other skills I have unlocked. I'm gonna go with the great sword for a little. I can use some power. Which one is the vitality? Okay, there it is. I can get rid of this one. And also, for now, I'll be ignoring the main cities. I'll just be completing the maps that my storyline requires me to go through. But after I complete the main storyline before the expansions start, after I complete that part, after I complete the main storyline, then I'll most likely go through and get 100% map completion. But for now, I'll just mainly focus on the storyline. I believe there's a point of interest over here. Yeah, there is. and it's a nightmare courtier base. So I have to kill a bunch of nightmare courtiers to get in. Let's get this point of interest to get out of here. I was gonna kill the deck because why not? Have you been enjoying the stream so far, Mike? Just wondering. Okay, that's good. Is there anything that you think that I could be able to edit with my stream to make it any better? I'm also working on trying to put a little intro thing over top of the stream before it starts. Yeah. I was thinking of doing something like that. I would just have to be able to make a design for it. Or probably have my sister do it, since she says that she wanted that to, at some point, she wants to be my channel editor, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. Hey, it's Michelle. Oh, thanks, Mike. How's your day been, Michelle? Ah, okay. My sister was talking about how that when she ends up becoming my channel editor, since I don't apparently get a choice in this decision, that she's going to do a bunch of things with Photoshop to be able to edit my videos. That's good, Michelle. As I've told, I believe I've told Mike, but this is Guild Wars 2. It's the second installment of the Guild Wars series. I don't have the first game, so I'm just streaming the I'm just streaming the second one, until I can manage to get the first one. Actually, Mike, my sister hasn't gotten to college or gotten a degree with that stuff yet. She just says that she wants to look into it and learn how to do it. She's still a freshman in high school. That's good, Michelle. I see the change in the picture. Okay, now we get to the new thing. There's the whole thing of gathering like in World of Warcraft, but it's entirely changed with this game. Since, obviously, like World of Warcraft, there's there's little gatherings you can get around the map. Sure.
That is the Parmesan, so just cheese.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. My sister's back. What do you want? You thought I wouldn't appreciate you. You thought I wouldn't appreciate you throwing it away.
I thought you would want food, considering you haven't had it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. My sister invaded my room and brought me food. Anyways, there's a whole gathering node. There's a whole bunch of gathering nodes around the map that you can get, like World of Warcraft, but your tools actually have durability, like Minecraft tools do. That's the easiest way for me to make a connection to it. Studies. But after you use your tools enough, they end up breaking, and you have to go buy new ones. You can. Okay, Mike. It's good that you at least try, Mike. It's a lot better than not actually trying. And I actually do think that you did a really good job with the whole stream intro thing that you have. It's a lot better than anything that I would have been able to come up with.
Glory.
No problem, Mike. Are you still there, Michelle?
That's the last of them. I better let the wardens know.
Okay. Something I need to do real quick. There. You and Mike are moderators. My friend Matt was originally going to come to the stream, but he had a couple of family things come up, so he wasn't able to make it to the stream. You're welcome, Michelle. Also, just in case, Michelle, if my voice sounds really high-pitched for you, it's nothing wrong with my mic. It's just apparently what my voice actually sounds like. My voice just sounds a lot lower pitched to me. I was confused by it originally. Mike, have you tried getting a blackhead on the part of your nose where you breathe? I have one of those right now, and it's so painful to breathe every now and then, since I can just feel the lump from the blackhead every now and then when I go to breathe.
Might and glory.
I almost died there. 97 health. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This comes with the first expansion. That the guy just randomly pops up around the map and just stalks you. It is very creepy. I get creeped out by it a bunch, since I'll just be wandering around the map minding my own business, then I just randomly see him pop up watching me from a distance. I don't know why he's doing it.
On the Weeping Isle in Ventry Bay, the Soundless seek to isolate themselves, to be alone with their thoughts. However, outside the protection of the Grove, they're endlessly harassed by the Nightmare Court of Hemlock Coil. They could use some help.
Yeah, it should upload the entire stream that way, Mike. I'm just hoping that that YouTube will actually work with my stream, because it's under 2 hours. Oh yeah, and Michelle, there's another thing. With these vistas, whenever you view one, you can actually get a nice view of the area. I generally skip them just because I've already seen all of them, but I'll have them play throughout the stream. For whenever I find one.
I could have joined the guard, but no, Mother had other.
Oh, there's actually just one thing I remember, well, since I'm in this area. There is another jumping puzzle in this area, which, Michelle, is basically just a whole basically, it's just a maze of a jumping puzzle. They actually... ArenaNet actually was clever, and they hid a jumping puzzle inside of here. I did not know about it for the longest time until I saw somebody wander in here and jump up this hill. That's okay, Michelle. Even if you don't understand anything about the game, I do agree that I do enjoy, like, watching people stream. I actually ended up finding out about this game from my dad, who was playing it originally. I think I got to the end. Oh yeah, there's one last thing here. I have to fight a boss. Oh, a mini-boss. Oh, the golems are level 10. There we go. Now I can loot this.
I don't have enough energy.
Oh, Michelle, since you weren't here when I ended up telling Mike, I ended up doing my job interview today, and I ended up getting the job. I'm really excited and really nervous for it at the same time. Mike and Michelle can predict the future now. Can you predict what is going to happen next? They're actually trying to get me in starting next week. That actually is the funny thing. Mike, you need to tell me how you're able to predict the future so well. What is your secret?
Ready for more. Might and glory.
That is very good advice to take, Mike. Except the main problem is I don't like sunflower seeds. Is there anything I can do that would also work? I don't like grapes, so I think I'll have to try beef noodles. The world is completely doomed now that people have learned that I don't like grapes. We need to run for our lives. There you go, now I'm level 10. Now I can actually continue my personal story. Okay. Aw, dang. So there's no way to escape. That sucks. I just noticed that the stream has gone on for an hour and a half. So I'm deciding if I should stop here or start off the story a little. Okay. Gotta head back to the grove.
Pardon me. I'd like to talk to you.
I've already talked to you. Do you want... I don't want to go through your whole spiel again. It's too long. Oh yeah, also Michelle, one other thing is, I don't know why this happens, but whenever I load a map, or load up Guild Wars 2 on my computer, and I have it playing on a stream, the game actually bugs out, like you saw where the screen flashes black for just a second. I don't know why it happens. I noticed it when I was doing a test stream earlier, that when I had the private stream running, that whenever I tried to load a map, the game would go through a whole black screen. I'm going to complete this map first, since it only takes like 10 minutes to go through. This is one of these smaller maps. It doesn't take very long. Aw, dang, I have to eat grapes to stop the self-destruction. Do I have to? I already don't like the taste of grapes. Ah, dang. I have to find some grapes, because as far as I know, we don't have any grapes in our house. Is that bad that there's not grapes in the house? Okay. My question is why I'm being given time to eat the grapes when the world's gonna self-destruct instantly. That's the part I'm confused on. I've cut the giant story in your whole mic. You need to tell me the other part of the story. I really love the detail that that ArenaNet. Oh yeah, story time with Mike. Tell us your story, Mike. Me and Michelle want to hear it. Tell us, Mike. Why will you not tell us this story? I want to hear it. See, Mike, you've upset Michelle. She wants to hear the story. Wait, there's no story? Then how can there be story time with Mike without a story? If you didn't make a story, then why were you telling me that there was a hole in your story?
Not enough energy.
I'm confused now. This doesn't make any sense.
We're strong in the will.
Ah, okay. What would have been the right word to use, other than story?
My dream showed me a portal that leads to the mist.
It's nice to see you. This portal in Lion's Arch.
I'm now going to do what any completely normal person would do. I'm going to jump on top of this house and find a vista. I am now invading someone's house. Why am I not getting arrested for this?
Hey!
What was with the random hey? Was somebody waving at me?
You must have been terrified. How did you get away?
We run faster than this.
There's only two points of interest that I'm not going to be able to get down here that I'm actually going to have to go up to get. But there is a cool way I can do it. I don't know why this person has mushrooms growing on the side of their house, then putting a vista on top of it. But I'm gonna look at this vista. Okay, Michelle. I really love the detail that ArenaNet put into these maps. It's very obvious they were paying attention to detail. I don't need to go into Kate's house to get that point of interest. Oh, nice, Mike. I I'm at 41 subscribers now, so I'm almost halfway to 100 subscribers, which is really shocking to me. And funny enough, all that the 2 trolls that subscribed to me accomplished was just boosting my subscriber count.
To the right person.
If you examine the tablet, you'll find only one.
If I remember correctly, there's actually a cool thing that you can do with this area. You're actually supposed to enter your personal story to get in here, but since my personal story requires me to go in to the whole area, if I want, I can just jump on top of the house and just get in that way. So now I can explore and get the points of interest I need. Yeah, I don't think they realize what they're doing. And I think I've just got myself trapped. Oh, never mind, there we are. Okay. There's only 2 places I have left to get, and I need to go up to the top.
The roots are shaped like us. Perhaps that is why.
So once again, normally to get up here, you'd have to go through the story instance. But the last time that I played the game, I actually found a cool thing that you can do with the mounts. This will be one of the very few times I'm actually going to use the mounts until I can get... well, until I get to the story. Until I get to the main story. Well, the second expansion. I just gotta remember where I have to go to get up there. Actually, I'm just gonna go through this. You get to see what the pale tree looks like. And I like the whole transition and how they transport people up there. So I'm in the story instance. There's the last 2 points of interest up here. And then there's the pale tree. She's too bright for me to actually see her. Okay, that's understandable, Mike. And I'm going to once again do something else that is completely normal, and I'm gonna jump off of this and then get kicked out before I can die. There you go. Every time you complete a map, you get a chest with a transmutation charge, which allows you to change how your gear looks. Yeah, Mike, I didn't even know that was a thing until I decided to do it with my friend, where we just decided to randomly jump out of the area. It was mainly him that started it, but I followed, and we both ended up getting kicked out. Now I can start the storyline. Mockery of death. There's a couple interesting things that happen during this that I will not spoil.
I knew we'd meet again, young Valiant.
You know that because you saw it in the dream. What else do we dream that comes true?
Much, but not always what you might expect. Why? Is something troubling you?
Somewhat. In my dream, a champion in brilliant green armor defeated all challengers. He seemed invincible, yet a small mouse nipped at his heel.
Cahedens, you are born of dusk, like this Valiant. Can you interpret the vision? I see both literal and symbolic images here.
I'll try. When you saw this champion, did you feel frightened? Angry? Did you...
Help! Somebody help me! That brute is killing my beloved! Stop him!
What? Where? Show me.
Oh, now this is where the problem kicks in. As you... Okay, I'll wait until something happens here.
This brute could be the foe you seek. Hurry!
There he is, Bersalak.
Please, enough! Victory is yours! Just let him live.
Live? This sapling accepted my challenge and failed. His life is for me.
Please, Dagdar, go and leave me. I'll kill you too if you stay.
You're a monster, Bersalak. I won't let you do this. I won't live without my beloved.
So be it. As Ventari teaches, hard ground makes stronger roots.
I'm at your service. A knight in full armor attacking defenseless innocents? That isn't right. Why don't you fight me instead?
I'd love to. I've killed many in my quest to find the exceptional individual who can defeat me. I doubt you're it, but we'll fight anyway.
Okay, so Mike, Michelle, you know, so I'm assuming you've noticed how with pretty much every enemy that I've attacked so far that they die after I get their health to 0, right? Right? Okay, pay attention, because something strange is going to happen. Okay, got him to 0 health. And now he's back. And now I've killed him a second time. He should be dead. But he keeps coming back. And now he's dead again. But he comes back again.
A valiant. Good try, but you're no match for me, Weed. You did well enough that I'll leave you alive. For now. But I'll be back. The next time we fight, try to make it a real challenge. Or I'll make sure to finish what I started here today.
My deepest thanks. Eladis is everything to me. Your courage saved us both.
Who was that knight in the green armor? I saw him in my dream before I awoke. I recognized him as easily as if we had met before.
Bersalak. He's terrible. He challenges young Sylvari to duels and then fights them to the death. When Bersalak insulted my honor, Eladis had no other option. He loves me after all.
That sounds like a cat taking advantage of mice. He's prideful, and he's a bully. He deserves to be taught a lesson full of bruises.
That's it. The meaning of your dream. Like mice, young Sylvari fight Bersalak with no hope of winning. But you are different, Valiant. You can do more than just throw yourself on his claws.
Perhaps I can help you after all. Bersalak is wooing a Valiant named Gerwin. Unsuccessfully, I might add. She's been seen near Morgan's Spiral.
That is helpful, Dagdar. Thank you. I'll visit Gerwin and ask for her story. Perhaps Bersalak told her a weakness I can use.
It's really strange. He just comes back to life even after I kill him. I know why he's coming back to life, but I won't spoil it since it's part of the story that the main character does find out eventually. So I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to do Seed Turret. No, and since I am level 11, I do unlock my skills now. So now I can Well, I don't unlock these yet. I have to be level 21 to unlock these specializations. But I can get abilities now that I can use. I'm gonna go for mantras. It's been a while since I've used mantras, so we'll try them out. I think I'll do one more part of this story, then I'm gonna end the stream. Since this part doesn't take very long. Loved and Lost, next part of the story.
Hail! Mighty! Recover!
My beloved Evard, you deserve better than this. But at least here, you will be hidden from the villain that killed you. May your memory spread among the dream, and may your noble spirit return through the awakening of others. I will defend your grave with my life if I must. If I should fall, at least I will see you once more.
Also, Michelle, you can hear the game audio, right? Mike told me to turn it up a little.
Are you going? I need to speak with you about a Silvari named Bersalak.
Bersalak? He is a beast. He killed my beloved Evard. If you are his friend, then you are an enemy to me.
Just the opposite. Bersalak is attacking young Silvari in the Grove, and I plan to stop him before anyone else gets hurt.
Oh, that's very different. You see, my love was killed in a duel with Bersalak, and now I guard Evard's grave. I wish only to mourn, but Bersalak plagues me with his lovesick mewling. I buried Evard here to get away from Bersalak, but even in Morgan's spiral, I can find no peace. The Risen are everywhere. Those horrible undead creatures. Even now, they're massing to swarm over this hill.
Bersalak is killing innocents. I must find a way to defeat him, to overcome whatever trickery has made him powerful. If you help me find a way, I'll help you guard Evard's grave.
You would? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll gladly tell you everything I know. You see, Bersalak's armor... Wait, do you hear that? Oh no, the Risen are coming. Quickly, prepare to fight! The Risen are massing at Morgan's spiral. We should use these seeds to fortify our location before they arrive.
And...
Well met.
Now we get to see very interesting things going on. I'm okay with any length of the stream, Mike, as long as I get to watch it. But I think 4 hours is good.
Undead to the east. Be ready. Keep the undead busy while I prepare more seed plants.
There's going to be a lot of undead coming in a second. They are absolutely desperate to get this hill. Also, I do not want the plague carriers to hit me. They deal a lot of damage if they blow up on me. Yeah, 4 hours should be a good length, Mike. I feel like 6 hours was really long. I was thinking that you didn't mean to, Mike. It's good that you were having a good time, Mike. I enjoyed the stream even though it was incredibly long.
Remember, the enemy could come from either side. Stay alert. There, to the west. More undead. Give me a moment. I need to prepare my seed plants.
Yeah, now there's a lot of undead. You can see how desperate they are.
Plant them quickly. What is it? Oh, Everett, how I miss your counsel. Even in such dark moments, you could always lift my spirit. That's the last of the seeds. Now we fight on our own.
There is a lot of them now. There is way too many.
Relieved. Speak with me, Valiant, and let me help you with your task. Hello.
There was too many undead there. That was a lot. They were desperate.
There. My love can now rest easy, protected from the undead. As for Bersalak, he was always an exceptional fighter, but recently, he's grown invincible. After he slew Evard, my grief compelled me to duel him myself. And I lost. Instead of killing me, he demanded my pledge, insisting that I forget my true love. I could never find joy with a soulless tormentor like Bersalak. I'd sooner die and be laid to rest beside my dearest.
How do you think Bersalak became so powerful?
It's got to be his new armor. There's something different, something magical about it. It was forged by Occam, a smith near Bridget's Overlook.
Then I'm off to find Occam. Thank you. It was an honor to fight at your side.
Oh. I just opened up my... Yeah, I just opened up this random die and got one of the rarest dies in the game. Because it sell... Okay, it actually doesn't sell for that much. But it's still pretty rare. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. Mike and Michelle, I want to thank you for coming to the stream. It's really helpful for me, and it's really supportive of you guys. Since my friend wasn't able to come. Okay, I just read the video. I just read it, Mike. I think that's a cool idea. Thanks, guys. I don't know when I'm going to be doing my next stream. I haven't established an actual schedule yet since I have to figure out what my work hours are going to be like. So once I figure that out, I may be able to establish a schedule I can go off of for streams. So, until next week, they'll be random. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming, and I will see you guys either in one of Mike's future streams or in my next stream. See you guys.